I've got a wireless tyre pump or an air pump to give you a look at, but it's not just an air pump. This thing is actually a power bank as well. This thing's got a life. It's not just for pumping up tyres. It can be used on bikes, footballs, blow up toys, motorcycles, push bikes, and everything. Yeah, I've got other pumps. I've done a review on a pump a little while ago, and this, I'm afraid, this kills it. This is amazing. Inside this, you get a little black pouch for keeping it in. Obviously, for when you've got it stored in your glove box or in your door. You get a manual, very simple manual, it's on or off really. And then you also get this. This thing really is quite nice. This is your pump. It's very, very small. You can see there, if I get my phone, which is around here somewhere, if I get my phone, you can see the size of it against my phone. This is really quite small and compact and tidy. I've still got the plastic cover on the front of it. You've got an up and down, a power button, an SOS light. So if I put the power on, turn the power on, you can see it comes on front there. And if I press the SOS light, you get this torch there, and because the second press, it goes to a red flashing light, if you can see that hopefully, which is an SOS, and then you get the red standard flashing light, which is just flashing on and off. Okay, so I love the fact that it's got a little SOS light, because you can leave it on the floor next to your van, your car, your bike or something, just leave it down and it's giving off that beacon all the time. On the top there, you've got your thread for your power adapter, and you can see on the bottom, look at that, a USB-C and a USB socket, and then a power socket as well. So not only is this a wireless socket, inside this little box, you get some more gadgets to go with it. So inside this little box, you also get a power lead. There's your pump extension, so that goes on the end for pumping up your tyres. You also get a power lead that can run this off of a 12-volt socket. So if you're using it and you're near the van, or you're near your car, or you're near a power supply, great. You can even use one of these power stations. You can plug it into your power station and you can actually pump up anything you want as many times as you like. So yeah, really, really good idea that is. USB-C. Standard USB-C cable, which is great for charging things like my phone. And you also get the little adapters. You get a tyre pump adapter, and you get these small threaded adapters for putting on the small inner tubes as well. So yeah, all that comes in the box with it. And this is quite quiet compared to other ones I've used. This is actually quite quiet. So you've got an up and down. If I pull this little sticker off, I suppose I ought to pull it off really. It's going to come off eventually. So let's pull that off. Ooh, right. So I'm not sure you can see on there, but you've got an up and down, and you basically put your numbers in and you go up and down to whatever number you want it on. At the moment it's on 35 psi. I've got it set for car, that's my car tyres, 35 psi. And then you press the select button on the bottom, and then I can go from car to push bike. I've got that set at 35 psi as well. And I can go to motorbike, 60 psi. And then I've got balls, which is set to 8 psi at the moment. So like footballs, rugby balls and stuff like that. You know, just set it up to whatever you want. If you press and hold the select button as well, at the moment it's on psi. So if I press and hold, it goes to kPa. If I press and hold again, it goes to kilograms per centimetre. And if I press and hold again, it goes to bar. So they're different pressure ratings. So you might understand certain things. I work off a PSI, so I keep mine on PSI because that's what I work off. So let's just flick through now and go to car, which is 35, and then I've got, I think, motorcycle set up at 60, which is what my van tyres are. So I don't have a motorcycle, so my van is set to 60, which is what I'm going to do at the moment. I'm going to put some air in them and just show you what this sounds like, and this works really, really well. What I am pleased with this, I've checked all 4 car tyres, and I've pumped up 3 cycle tyres. So that's 6 tyres on my cycles, and it still had charge and power in it. That is amazing, because vans, cars and stuff like that, you put a lot of air in them, so you do get a really good charge out of this thing, and I'm very, very impressed with it so far. The only downside, I will give it a negative, I will be honest, is this little hose is a little bit short. When I'm pumping things up, I'd like to be able to put this at the top of the car, you know, top of your tyre, your valve might be at the top, and I don't really want it hanging, pulling on my valve, so you've actually got to hold on to it. I'd rather have it longer, maybe double that length, so that I can leave this sort of stood on the floor while it's pumping. That for me would be the icing on the cake. But it does actually charge a phone. Let me just show you this. This is a power bank as well. This is brilliant. So I've plugged this in, take my phone, and hopefully, if you can see, my phone will come on charge when I plug it in. So I'm just really hoping you can see in this light. As I plug it in, hopefully you heard that. That's actually charging my phone. So it's not just a tyre pump, it's actually a power pack as well. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, let's get down to the tyre. Let a bit of air out. Not too much. Turn my power on, so I'll make sure I've got my power on. Let's get this set to 55. And we're gonna just whack this back on. It's at 53 at the moment, and as I press the go, it'll start pumping up. $55, dead, and it stops. And all you got to do is pop it off. Sorted. So I just want to do a bit of a sound test for you. I've got one down here. I'm not going to show you the make of it because it's not about who they are, but this is the sound test of this one. I'm going to hold it sort of in front of me and listen to it. You can hear it going. It's got quite a high pitch and a very powerful suck to it, whereas compared to this one, it's quite a low sounding small pump vibration. So like I say, this is really, really good. I'm very impressed with this, and I really, really like it, and this will be staying with me whenever I'm out on my mountain bikes and whenever I'm out in the van, and I know I need to keep a little bit of air spare, and I do know I've got a power pack just in case my phone goes flat, which is great if you're riding a mountain bike and you've got it in your rucksack. Absolutely brilliant. So enough said, time to get home. Ciao for now, see you soon, and ta-da.